In a sunny living room, a curious puppy named Max and an adventurous kitten named Bella begin their hilarious antics. Max, with floppy ears flopping, takes a leap towards a squeaky toy but lands headfirst into a pile of soft pillows, sending feathers flying everywhere. Bella, not to be outdone, tries to pounce on a moving laser dot, only to misjudge her jump and tumble right into a pile of laundry, leaving her with a sock stuck on her head. As they shake off the chaos, their playful banter continues. Max chases his tail only to spin and bump into Bella, who's busy batting at a string. Their mismatched mischief creates laughter, making it clear cuties come in all shapes and sizes. In a sunlit living room, an energetic puppy named Max stumbles over his own feet chasing a feather, while tiny kitten Bella intently watches. Suddenly, Max's tail knocks over a stack of toys, sending them scattering everywhere. Undeterred, he jumps into the pile, only to get stuck, looking up with big innocent eyes. Bella, seizing the moment, pounces onto his back, turning him into her very own playground. The playful chaos continues as they team up to chase a roll of toilet paper, unraveling it like a comical stream of confetti. Laughter fills the room as these two adorable mischief makers remind everyone that joy is just a clumsy paw away. In a cozy living room, chaos unfolds as a mischievous kitten named Whiskers aims for the highest bookshelf. Watch as she makes a spectacular leap, landing smack dab in a pile of laundry. Meanwhile, Baxter the puppy can't resist joining in. He fumbles with a ball and accidentally sends it rolling straight under the couch. Relentlessly determined, he dives headfirst, hind legs flailing comically in the air. Next, the two unlikely companions engage in an epic tug-of-war over a squeaky toy, only for it to slip out of their grasp, launching across the room. Their goofy antics are an endless source of joy, capturing moments that'll make you laugh, smile, and of course, share with all your friends. In a world where cuteness reigns supreme, meet the dynamic duo, a clumsy kitten named Whiskers and an energetic puppy named Buster. These two best friends take mischief to new heights as they bounce around the living room chasing after their favorite toy. Watch as Whiskers attempts to leap, only to miscalculate and end up in Buster's water bowl. Meanwhile, Buster faces a giant roll of toilet paper, unrolling it like a pro, leaving a comedic paper trail in his wake. Their playful rivalry escalates when they team up to tackle a laser pointer, darting around in circles, confused yet determined. Each positive moment is filled with laughter, showcasing the adorable chaos that makes them irresistible. In a cozy living room, a fluffy kitten dives into a cardboard box, but misses entirely, tumbling backward in the most adorable fashion. Across the room, a curious puppy tries to catch its own tail, only to spin around too fast and bump into a couch, landing with a surprised yip. Meanwhile, a pair of kittens discover a playful roll of yarn, unraveling it as they chase each other, leaving their home looking like a tiny tornado just passed through. Suddenly, one jumps over the other, only to slip on a misplaced ball, performing an accidental somersault that's simply priceless. And just when you think it can't get any funnier, an enthusiastic puppy manages to get its head stuck in a toy basket, only to emerge with a puzzled look as everyone bursts into laughter. In a cozy living room, a kitten named Paws learns the art of play from her new puppy buddy, Buster. As she pounces at a dangling feather, Paws loses balance and hilariously tumbles into a pile of soft pillows, leaving Buster in fits of laughter. Meanwhile, Buster tries to impress with his mighty bark, only to accidentally trip over his own floppy ears, sending him spinning in circles. Then, a game of chase ensues, but instead of running, Paws gets distracted by a shiny reflection on the wall, while Buster can't resist the urge to catch his tail. These adorable antics are sure to keep viewers giggling and begging for more lovable clumsy moments. In a sunny living room, a fluffy kitten named Nibbles and a playful puppy called Chewy team up for some hilarious escapades. Their first mission? A daring leap onto the coffee table, which turns into a comical cascade of cushions and toys. Nibbles, with his big paws, accidentally tumbles into a pile of yarn balls, creating a colorful chaos around him, while Chewie tries to help, only to trip and land right beside him. Next, the duo faces the intrigue of a laser pointer, leading to impossible spins and baffled expressions as they chase it across the floor. But watch out! During their grand pursuit, both Kittens and Puppies end up tangled together, creating the most adorable furry knot ever seen. In a cozy living room, a curious kitten named Whiskers spots a dancing string and pounces with all her might, only to tumble into a pile of soft cushions. Meanwhile, a mischievous puppy named Sparky can't resist the squeaky toy, and his enthusiasm sends him sliding across the floor, almost knocking over the coffee table. Next, Whiskers attempts a daring leap onto a shelf, but ends up hanging from a string of fairy lights, illuminating her surprise. The scene shifts as Sparky tries to impress, but a simple chase with his shadow leads to a comical faceplant. As they snuggle together afterward, their joyful spirit and innocent antics remind us why we adore our furry friends. In a sunny living room, a clumsy kitten named Whiskers attempts to leap onto the couch, but hilariously miscalculates, landing in a pile of laundry instead. Meanwhile, a curious puppy named Max discovers a roll of toilet paper, unraveling it with joyful abandon, creating a fluffy mess everywhere. The scene shifts to the garden, where Whiskers chases butterflies, only to tumble into a flower bed with a gentle poof of petals. Just as Max gives chase, he slips on some grass, sending him rolling comically. Finally, the duo ends their day by cuddling together, as if to say, "What a day of adorable chaos."